2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. We're just about to begin our coverage of this exciting event. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, what's on the minds of these players today?
Luke, at the end of the day, these players want one thing and one thing only, and that's their Corn Ferry Tour card. And to do that, they need to finish up in the top 50 at the end of the event.
This is an exciting one, Rich. Let's get into the action. Not a best shot. Found the deep rough. This will take a big hack to get out here. Not sure if that's how they drew it up.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
She makes this, it'll be a good par. Looks like they may have pushed that one. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
This is what they have left for bogey.
Ooh, right by the hole. Just a short putt remaining here. Ouch, that's not the way they intended to start their day, Rich.
Nope, it looked like you were out there, Luke. Lucky to get away with a double bogey.
Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Players want to take out any club, driver, three wood, whatever it takes to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in two. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie fours are always a good score in this hole, and you're never disappointed with a 5.
Second shot on the second. Going with the 5-iron here. And that shot back in the fairway. And here we are with the third shot. A wonderful shot, a chance for birdie here at the second. Like the look of this one. A well holed, he'll take the birdie.
Finally, they needed it.
Sitting at 1 over for the day. Teeing off here at the third hole.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie twos, but par threes should be had.
Going with the hybrid. This one looks to be heading towards the green. She knew that wasn't going to be super tight, but she'll take it nevertheless, especially with a couple of putts from there. Putting for birdie. Oh, he's up, Tiger. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is a 12-footer here.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? This one's for bogey. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. The fourth at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par four.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
She's better than that. That'll be disappointing. This shot now being played from the fairway bunker. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
Looking really good.
The dreaded shove always hurts on the greens. A par putt awaits. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 170 yards.
Going with the 7. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Putting for a par here. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Next up is this par 4 hole.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. The sixth hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity. But once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
Oh, that's handy. She should be delighted with that.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a two-putt here is still good.
Setting up here with a very long putt. Well, that's too bad. 5 feet coming up to the cup. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Sitting at 2 over for the day. Oh, I like this. The cover's coming off the big dog. Time to let it loose.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in two. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
Not bad. Sitting at 2 over for the day. Going with the 8-iron here. Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here. Yeah, that's lovely weight. Getting it right up by the hole. Excellent job. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Going with the 5-wood. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Wow, what happened there?
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Setting up to play the shot here from the green side rough. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
That will work.
Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Teeing off here at the 9th hole.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
This one might just sneak off the fairway.
Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Oh, they got so unlucky here, just off the fairway, but not sitting nicely. That rough was thick. I hope that they're okay after that one.
Just 10 feet to the cup here.
Trying to save par here.
If it's up, it could be in.
Nice little putt to hole, that one.
And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Well, right now they should be pleased. They're playing awfully well. They've put themselves in good position to get their Korn Ferry Tour card. But let's face it, 9 holes left. Pressure packed, to say the least.
That's a good-looking shot there. From about 130 yards here. Going with the pitching wedge here. That got a little out of control, I think.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
This would be a great up and down. Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here.
That gets the job done.
Trailing by 7 after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Any bounce to the left here would be helpful.
Good chance for a birdie coming up. She's hit it inside the range. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Wow, was that a rush of blood or something?
Downhill all the way, down grain just a bit. They let it get away from him.
"14 feet to the cup." Oh, just missed. Well, that's disappointing. This putt's for double.
That gets the job done.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. You've arrived at a par 4. Step up to the tee and own it.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
Getting ready to play their third. Wow, that almost went in the hole. She needs this to save par. Yeah, that putt looked pushed. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
This will be a good bogey.
It was on a good line. Oh dear, this next putt now for double bogey. Sitting at 6 over for the day. Let's see what happens here at the 13th.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 155.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
Looks like this one might be in the bunker.
That was a bit of a miscue.
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
Well, out of the bunker and onto the green, but still a fair bit of effort to go here.
A par putt on the table.
That'll sting a bit. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
That's a disappointing stroke. That's a push.
And this one will be for double bogey. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. You've arrived at a par 4.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
Not her best shot, that's for sure. The 14th hole at TPC Boston is a par 5 for the locals, a converted par 4 for the tournament, Rich, and it's a strong second shot down the hill.
Second shot, very narrow opening to this green. If you miss it out to the right in the bunkers, you have a difficult time getting it up and down. Out to the left, you have some options. Pars can be made.
What an escape artist. That was a horrible lie.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 24 feet from the cup.
The old hammer hands putt. And this one is for her par.
So far, so good.
Just a couple of inches away from finding that one.
Yep, well done. Sitting at 9 over par. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that, just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful.
Opting for the 5-iron.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous. Yep, they Houdini'd that. That's brilliant.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Didn't quite judge the speed on that one.
11 feet to the cup.
They'll be happy to get this in the hole. This for bogey.
Surely it's going to.
Okay, steady now. We don't want to drop any more shots. Let's make this for double. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. We have a par 3 on this one.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
Woo, back there, horsey. Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Just need to pull the putter back a little bit further, I think.
Downhill putt, and sometimes you think it's going to run out more than it does. Just couldn't quite figure it out this time.
Putting for bogey. In she goes. Let's head to the next. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
It's heading into the rough, I think.
And he's down there.
And from around 135 yards.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
That's definitely left of the green.
Well, a little off the target with that one.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Time now for the fourth shot. This is their fifth shot.
Seven feet to the cup. Good stroke.
And there it is. Currently 14 over par for the round.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have sixes and sevens.
Well, this is bold. Their eyes are opening up, headed for the green. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in two and get rewarded for it.
Ah, that's a shame. Comes up shy.
That will drive.
And with that, this player has finished their Q School final. But Rich, unfortunately, they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Korn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Korn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can and hopefully will make this player better in the future.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at